Friday, during Friday Flex, is going to be like Friday Flex fun time or community time or whatever you want to say for those of us that are mastered. So, it just so happened to sync up that I haven't given any homework this week yet. So your homework today is get caught up. So today we're going to check map, we're going to clean out binders, we're going to do everything we can to try to make sure that you guys are caught up and on a good track. But we are going to have another new homework tomorrow, and that is going to be in Map by Friday. And this whole, I don't have time thing, I want to level with you guys. Because I was chatting with a student in the family room this morning, it was really funny. Because they're like, yeah, there was this moment when I realized, teachers do work. And I thought it was funny that they said that. Because last night after school, I graded papers until 5:30 when I ran into Miss Martin coming back to tutor because I was tutoring here, and we both left school at 6:30. I went home, ate dinner, and graded papers till 9. Then I went to bed because I was tired, and I don't care about Dancing with the Stars, and that's what my wife was watching. So the whole excuse of I don't have time, I call bullcrap on. Sorry. I think you don't have effort. And that's what I'm grading you on, right? I'm not grading you on right and wrong answers. I'm not checking to see can you copy down what we check in class. I'm checking, do you give a crap? Will you carve out 10 or 15 minutes in your day to try and practice math? Identify what you can't do and come get help. So a lot of today is going to be getting back on the right track because some of us are not making great choices when it comes to putting in effort and getting work done on time. So when I show you the next screen, the task we're going to try to do, and this has been done in years past, so there are some of these that work as great examples. This was Teek Slack's folder. When Teek did what I'm about to do, he went to his math binder and said, wow, this is a mess. He took out all of his old papers he didn't need anymore, keeping them relatively organized, because why not? Because you're going to use this as part of your portfolio. He put them in the binder, and then this is the hard part. He grabbed a Post-it, and writing on the bottom, or the not sticky part of the Post-it, with his name, I guess you could call it upside down in terms of the Post-it, name right here, so that when he stuck it on his folder, and it sticks up, it can be read. Does that make sense? This is the hardest part of what we're about to do. And I only say that from years of experience with 12-year-olds saying, oh crap, my name's upside down. That's the hardest part of what we're about to do. Then, you're going to bring your folder over here, and this entire drawer is empty, and you're going to make sure it hooks. Do not drop it in there, hook it in there, because I'm going to wheel this to the closet. We're going to put those into storage. They're accessible. They're right around the corner. But I don't really have a filing cabinet in here. I don't really feel like putting one in here. So, does that make sense? Then, after you do that, and guys, only put old work away, right? And if you realize that you put something away that you shouldn't have, I can get it back out for you. Check have you turned in 412. Tomorrow's 413. We already talked about this. I'm calling it flex or rigid because rigid is the opposite of flex. I got a lot of people coming to math lunch, and a fair amount of us are just coming to get work done, but we realize, man, if I could get work done at the same time as lunch, might as well. So today, what you're about to do, check map, because if you owe me anything, you want to realize what you owe me before you take papers out of your binder, right? That would just make sense. Then clean out your binder. Your old, not useful papers are what's coming out. Nothing from Chapter 4 should come out because we're in Chapter 4. And if you're still working on Chapter 3, because I'm about to give your masteries back to you, you might want to keep some of your Chapter 3 stuff in there. But Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, all of that should be long gone, and most of Chapter 3 can probably come out. But if you're not mastered, we should probably get that test mastered first. Then, your tests are coming back to you. I got to ask the person who actually, straight up, there's one person in this room who did not make a single mistake. That's it. So what that means is everybody else, we've got some corrections that we can do, right? And some mistakes that we can go back and look at. So then after you hang your work in the folder in the cabinet, come get your test back from me and work on fixing it with your classmates. Guys, I don't know what else I can do to say do work with each other. Like, it's a little tricky at math lunch because we can't sit that close to each other, but you should be doing work with each other. The more you do work with each other, the more I'll be encouraged to let us do like a together test. But right now, like, a lot of you just do work independently and you're like, whatever, I don't want to work in groups. Other people can help us and we can help other people. So, like, I'm going to pick on Farah and Deekshita right here just because they're my pair right in front of me. I bet you Farah made a mistake Deekshita could help her with, and I bet Deekshita made a mistake Farah could help her with. And if not, they've got other groups right beside them. So Deekshita could turn to Vanessa and be like, hey, did you get number 5 right? Can you help me? Farah could turn to Eve and be like, hey, did you get number 6 right? Can you help me? Right? Like, we're going to help each other. Does this make sense? I think we've started to establish that we're a community. And guys, for those of us that, if anyone's like me, and you're like, I don't want to show my mistakes to other people, that's okay. You can just ask for help and like not show your mistake. But by looking at mistakes is how we figure out what not to do, right? So like, I would show each other your mistakes. This is your safe place to goof up and make mistakes, and like we fix them because we're a mastery school and we get that chance. Any questions of what you're doing right now? Check map. Clean out your binder. When you're ready, all my file folders are right up here. I'm probably going to get more super sticky Post-its and help you guys with the Post-it part, like right up here when you come up. Yeah, let's do the thing. So check map to me first. Make sure you don't owe me anything. I mean, if you check map like yesterday, you probably don't owe me anything. And I did not put 412 in. So here, you got to get a folder out. So whatever color you want, if it's got a Post-it on it, take it off. Not right now, probably. So have you checked math? Have you cleaned out your binder? We got to do this process. I got to help other people do that. So you probably need to come to math lunch, Antonella.
Yeah, I was going to come, I just was
Okay. Well, like, come to math lunch. So we'll probably have to do like a math lunch, AO, like right now it may not, for the next 20 minutes it probably won't be able to happen while I help people do exactly what we're doing right now. But then once we're fixing tests, I might be able to help you out. So does any of these, doesn't matter. We're just going to pull it out, put your work in it, and then we'll just hang it. You're never going to see it again, really. Yeah, but you got to come put your name on a Post-it. So that it sticks out. So we can go ahead and Post-it it first if you want it. So stick it right on here. Make sure you're on the top, well, bottom, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I'm wondering if no one brought up 412 because the bin wasn't out here. So if you have 412, bin is right here. Hang it in the drawer. John is hopefully about to show the first example of what to do. There we go. Those folders are a little tall, so it's fine. They just hang a little weird because they're a little tall. These green folders are the easiest to use. The colored ones hang a little tall.
I've had to like look through these and they're very old.
No, it's very old. When was Bolin my student? I think he graduated now. Wow, that's old. Blast from the past. It depends if they're comfortable with me saying, which I haven't gotten a chance to ask them yet.
Is it alright that I kept my chapter 3 stuff?
Yeah, Farah just asked, is it alright that I kept my chapter 3 stuff? Absolutely. We just did it, and we're not totally done with it, because you don't know if you've mastered the test yet. You're going to get it back. I might walk around and hand them back, and I'm afraid that one of you might put it in the filing folders, and that would be bad. Yep, anything that's already been mastered, homework that's already got a check on it, so things you don't need anymore. But you could hang on to chapter 3 since we haven't mastered that yet, and make sure that you took care of those. So that's why I said check map first. Did you check map yet? You're skipping steps, Antonella. That was step 1.